I hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Colin, and in this video I have 5 extremely important SolChicks announcement for you. So if you're interested in the SolChick project or participating in the IDO, make sure to watch until the end of this video so you're all up to date. As usual, nothing in this video is financial advice. It's just for entertainment purposes only. I'm going to start with the NFTs. Right, so today is November the 23rd. The whitelist for the guaranteed allocation should be published either today or tomorrow morning. What this means is that there's no reason for people who want to participate with guaranteed allocation in the IDO to hold on to their NFTs. What that means is that there will be a significant drop. Over the last couple of days, we've seen a extreme increase in price of these SolChicks. So I'm on the two biggest secondary marketplaces for Solana NFTs, which is SolAnArt and Magic Eden. So on SolAnArt right now, there are 285 SolChicks listed with a bid floor of 16 Solana. Absolutely mad. 16 for a common, 16.8 for an uncommon, and 20.8 for a rare. So when I started my journey with SolChicks, which was exactly 1 week ago as of today, I bought my common for 3 Solana, I bought my uncommons for 3.2 Solana, and I bought my rare for 6 Solana, right? Just to give you the perspective, that has easily done a 5x. I invested $13,000 into these SolChicks. I hold 15 NFTs, of which 10 uncommon, 1 rare, and 4 commons. That's worth over, well, $15,000, I think, right now. 50,000, right? Absolutely mad. However, I do expect the price to drop. So if we look at the latest sales, people are still FOMOing in. 14 minutes, 16, 17, 18 minutes. There are consistent sales. And I believe, as I foreseen in my previous videos, so if you don't know, I make a SolChick video almost every single day up until the launch to see what is currently happening. And you can see 20 Solana. There were some like 50 like mythical sales, but there's like constant traction. People are FOMOing into the project and they're a little too late. If you have been watching me and keeping up to date with the SolChicks, hit that thumbs up, that like button. I would really appreciate that because my community is super hyped on the SolChicks. But as we can see on the price history, like just over a week ago, it was like 1 Solana, it went up to 3 Solana, 4 Solana, 7 Solana, and basically I released my first video about here, November 14, November 15, and then it absolutely blew up. The last couple of days have been absolutely crazy in terms of volume. Right? The same thing for Magic Eden. If you look, 16 minutes, 18 minutes, 90 minutes, 20 minutes, is exactly the same. So the average price here is still 16.6 Solana in the last 24 hours, where the bid floor here is 16 Solana, and here at the moment is 16.4 Solana. And this is for commons, right? So the first major announcement is be aware that this bid floor will probably crash hard. What that means for you is that you have the opportunity to buy more NFTs for a cheaper price. As soon as people realize that they have their guaranteed allocation, the snapshot has been taken, the whitelist has been published for the IDO, now these NFTs for most people become redundant. They become useless, but not for me. And hopefully also not for you. I'm in this project for the long term. I'm looking to buy a lot of these NFTs. So I have about 300 Solana ready. But I want to give you the recommendation on the buying opportunity. So if we go to the specific game features, there is a specific sheet on the minting that I would like to show you right here. So the wave 3 coming up, where you'll be able to have the opportunity to mint an additional 5,000 NFTs, which will happen mid-December, which cost 5 Solana and doesn't have the perks of the other 2 minting waves, which are the ones available for sale right now. Right? So what should you do? In my opinion, I'm going to pay a little bit more than 5 Solana, although I paid 3 Solana before. I'm thinking 6 Solana will be my entry point. Right now it's 16 Solana, so it's unlikely to drop that far. However, I have a second announcement, which nobody knows yet, but I obviously am in the private investor group of SolChicks, and I heard from a very extremely reputable source that I have the date for the token generation event, which basically means when the coin is going to be published to your wallet. If you are joining any private sale on the 25th or the public sale on the 26th, I, first of all, had the thought that when the private sale happens, so if I pull that up for you, that when the public sale happens on the launchpads, it would go live basically the same day, which would be Friday the 26th. So the pre-sale happens on the 25th, the public sale happens on the 26th. So they have made a full explainer how that works. What is interesting, however, is that I have the date, which we'll announce in a bit, but basically when we pull up the calendar, right, you will see that right now it is November 23rd. There will be a lot of time between when we're going to participate. So I'm participating in a private sale with $30,000. I'm also participating in a couple of Launchpad public sales that I have already allocation for, probably $1,000, $2,000. Right? The vesting for both of these is 25% TGE, 3 months linear, so 25% per month. The token generation event is 6th of December. Again, the token generation event that nobody knows yet is 6th of December, which basically means there is about a week and a half between the actual deposit of your public or private sale opportunity and the token generation event. So if the dump doesn't happen on the NFTs on the 24th, 25th, 26th, it will definitely happen the 29th, 23rd, the 1st, the 2nd, or the 3rd of December, because people have no patience. As soon as the NFT market starts to drop, so basically going from 16 Solana to 14 to 13, do not FOMO buy. Let other people buy the high amounts. Right? Again, I'm going to say it again. As soon as the whitelist is closed, people will dump their NFTs, whether it's sooner or later. There's a 1.5 week gap, 10 days, between the actual private and public sale opportunities and the token generation event. This will not give good vibes for people. People will be impatient, dump the NFTs because they see no immediate benefit for them, which means that wait until they're 5, 6 Solana and then pick them up. That's what I'm going to do. I have 300 Solana ready, which should give me a lot of NFTs, right? So I hope you are going through my research videos, following the journey, because I bring you the hottest continuous updates. If you want to stay up to date, join my Telegram channel through the link in the description, where I post all the latest updates. So number 1, the NFT price will drop. Number 2, the token generation event is on December 6th. Now, in other news, right, those are basically the main 2 important ones, I have more big news. So this article on the Nasdaq.com shows basically the potential of SolChicks. So they're talking about the top 10 best cryptos, NFTs, and stocks to buy as Christmas gifts this year, which is cool because they basically quote some of the biggest ones: Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Dogecoin. But what do we have here? Together with Microsoft and Lucid Group, SolChicks, right? When we go to the SolChicks, they basically have a full explanation on the SolChicks game, and they link to it, which obviously, if the Nasdaq includes it in the top 10 list, that is huge news. It's not that amazing for me just alone, but I want to trace that back to the fact that the community has been exploding. So point 4 on the announcement list, we went from 20,000 followers when I participated in the NFT purchase event 1 week ago to 60, to 70, to 80, to 100,000 just a day and a half ago to now 151,000. So as soon as the sale opens, it will be 200,000. As soon as the token generation events happens, it will probably be 250, 300,000 followers, which means that my price prediction video will be updated in the next coming days. Do I believe that the 5x is still there? 100%. Do I think we can go and get more than 5x? 110%, right? So that's why I'm re-recording it. That's basically one of the biggest movers right now, together with the fact that there have been a consistent amount of growth channels, right? We're talking about Twitter, 150K. We're talking about Telegram, Discord, everything is blowing up. And the SolChicks team, as per usual, as we are used to from them, have been keeping up with the demand extremely well, right? So since the demo release, they have been the #1 NFT collection on CoinMarketCap. I don't think this is no longer the case. I checked it out, it's quite buggy. So if you go to NFTs, overall NFT statistics, all right, so now on #2, but it says that sales 10. I mean, like, I checked this out, how it works. I didn't understand. Floor price 26 Solana also doesn't make sense. So I don't think this updates that well, and it's also only Solana projects because it's brought to you by SolC, right, which is a Solana-based platform, secondary market. So if you go to top collections, then SolChicks is on #2 right now. I think it's cool. I think it's hype, definitely. But these metrics, they don't really align up. So average price, that's good, 16.5, but sales 10, probably because it only pulls the data from SolC and nothing else, right? So if you go to SolC and then go to the collections, and I would type SolChicks. Yeah, so they only have like 10 listed, right? So it's not, SolC is not the biggest market. We would want to see the data from Solana and Magic Eden specifically. However, it is cool, right? If we go to play2earn.net, right, which is the ranking site, right? Axie Infinity is 1. You got some other ones here, and SolChicks is #9. But if you would say the blockchain Solana only, right, then SolChicks is #1, right? Still in beta, which is super cool, right? And you can see that social trend basically fully blowing up. I like this website. I've used it in a couple of my videos, but you know, Axie Infinity obviously on top. To have it in the top 10 on this list is already huge news in my opinion. So you can see the social traction is obviously tremendous. Will it have an impact on the price prediction? Definitely, right? Because to be fair, usability is very important in these games. That is something that will happen along the way when we see the alpha version of this game, when it's out of the demo, out of the beta. That is something that will come along the way. Right now it's all hype, right? So more demand with the same supply means higher price. And as we are, or at least I am, a private investor, I look for the highest price possible. They keep publishing these sheets that people use to promote. I have seen over, I think, 26 different launch pads. So they also say continuously, this is the biggest launch that will ever happen in basically the crypto space on this amount of launchpads. Never has a coin listed over 26 launchpads before. Although the allocation is all like $100,000, $200,000, I think it's still a lot of potential, because it's not solely about listing on a large number of launchpads, like for example what they have, True PNL, AnyPad, MetaPlay, like all kinds of NFT pad. It's more so about getting eyeballs, because if you go, for example, to the True PNL page, right, you will see that they are promoting to their obviously 22,000 followers SolChicks right here. It's even pinned, right? And that's how they reach additional hype. So first of all, they go live every single day, SolChicks, on AMAs, answer questions. Telegram questions are being answered. And now they're leveraging the launch pads to get additional exposure, which I think is obviously amazing, right? I started this YouTube channel. This is one of the first projects that I showed, or it's basically the first research project that I showed, and it turned out to be an extreme success so far, right? We'll see what the future holds, but so far I'm very happy to conclude the hype is real, the social media channels are blowing up, high demand, high curiosity, which means that a higher potential price on the launch for us, which is good as investors, especially a big investor like me, $30,000, will hopefully yield a 5x return minimum. But we will see. I will keep you up to date over the next coming days. The big announcement of the day, token generation event scheduled, which I heard through the grapevine, 6th of December. Time to be determined. I will let you guys know in future videos when I know more. The private sale happening coming Thursday. The public sale, which means the launchpads, are starting Friday and will carry on over the weekend and into the next week. Depends on the launchpad, which blockchain it is, what they accept, how the distribution works, all that stuff. And obviously the whitelist being published either today or tomorrow, which means that the NFT drop, the dump, will start to occur, carrying over until the 6th of December because people get impatient. Big opportunities for us, good news, I'm excited, I hope you are too. If you like this video, please help me out and give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in the next one.